The Courting by Meinekeime, Chapter 25. An Interview and the Truth. Dumbledore's Point of View. Good day. So many will leave my side. Neville Longbottom married. My dear readers, months ago I got a letter from an anonymous source telling me about a new killer story. They told me that Neville Longbottom, son of Frank and Alice Longbottom, was about to marry. The anonymous writer also sent me an invitation, and yesterday, the big day of Lord Longbottom came. I arrived later. The ceremony was held with close family, so I wasn't invited to that part. Like most of you, I wanted to find out who the lucky lady was that stole Lord Longbottom's heart. That made me even more surprised when there wasn't not one, but two grooms. You heard right, readers. Neville married a man, but not just any man, Charlie Weasley, now Charlie Longbottom. I was able to get them on an interview with me. Rita Skeeter. Hello, boys. Neville. Hi, Rita. It's good that you were able to come. Charlie stands behind Neville, both arms over his shoulders. Rita Skeeter. And how does it feel being married, Neville? It's great. Even though we've been married for like 2 hours, we've been planning this for years. Charlie nods and kisses Neville's temple. Rita Skeeter. Let's get really started, shall we? How did you two meet? Charlie. I was reading about submissive families. When I was going down Dragon Alley, I accidentally met with Neville and Augustus, and we made a click. Rita Skeeter. That sounds really sweet, but I don't see a lot of your family here, Charlie. Charlie. Indeed, the Weasley family is extremely judgmental. They don't like my obsession with dragons, and I don't even tell them about my romantic and sexual preferences. That's also why I'm happy that I was able to leave behind fully, no strings attached. Rita Skeeter. What do you mean by no strings attached? Charlie. Charlie picks up a chair and makes his husband sit, like the caring partner he is. I changed my name fully today. No knee Weasley. I gave them back all the money they ever placed in my vote, which wasn't much. I rejected my birthrights. I'm not a Weasley anymore. Rita Skeeter. But your family couldn't possibly be so bad to leave them fully. Charlie looks angry. And how are they? I was neglected my whole life. I needed to live up to ridiculous standards set by my older brother. My room had holes in the roof. I had no seat on the dinner table. And financial support always consisted of 50 gallons once a year that I used to buy school supplies, clothes, and other food. Neville. Calm down, love. It's over. Neville lets Charlie sit and sits himself down on his lap. Rita Skeeter. That sounds so terrible. Then I guess your relationship with Albus Dumbledore isn't good as well. Charlie. Oh yes, he's a horrible man. He is a racist and mentally insane. He faked his own death and is sending innocent people to die. He made up a prophecy to base his side's ideas on. The whole world of creatures is furious. I wanted to go on with my interview of the newlyweds when a young man around 17 come in, wearing a grand family typical dress, and told them that there was an important matter that they had to look into. But I wanted to know, who was this boy, and in which way was he related to you-know-who? More information on Veela is on page 6, submissive families on page 10, lies that the light has told us on page 20, and the mysterious boy on page 24 and 25. Yours, Rita Skeeter. I had called Severus the second I saw the news, and he just apparated at the bureau. Who is that mutt that has destroyed all our plans? I asked him and shoved the picture of the grandchild. Severus frowned and was thinking about what he wanted to tell me. His expression turned cold when he looked at me. I would say the Dark Lord's son, you know. The one you stole 16 years ago. I jumped up from my chair. How did he know about this? I never told him. And he said Harry was dead. Severus, my boy. I'm not your boy, old man. I was getting angrier every second. I had practically raised Severus, and I could call him whatever I wanted. You are who I want you to be, don't forget. I still have your mother. The Weasley family came running downstairs, hearing us argue. They stood around us, wands out. Severus just chuckled. And you forget, we are both Veelas. I had studied Veelas for 5 years. He was trying to make me scared. And that should help her in which way? You still aren't mated, Severus. In your own culture, you are an outcast. You only have me to support you. I could kill you and nobody would care. I will call you what I want, and you will give me the answers I want. I scream at him. Severus laughed even louder and threw his head back. You want answers? Well, here they come. He took out his wand and cast a quick spell on himself. Turns out, Severus wasn't the scrawny man I thought he was. He had been wearing a glamour since forever. He held up his left hand and showed me his wedding ring. Since when? Since 1977, old goat. For over 20 years, I am a high-ranked member of the Veela community, and I have a son. His name is Harry. My name is Lord Severus Tabulus Prince Grant, and you will lose this war, Dumbledore. Then he left. I felt betrayed, but I will seek revenge. End of chapter 25.